Hello. Welcome to the. Wait, I gotta get my book. On yours, it doesn't? It says I'm live on that side.
We're live on mine.
Let me check. Make sure.
No, now it does. My computer must have been slow.
Maybe mine is. Mine was having some issues the other day. I'm just gonna triple check. Yeah. We're here.
Look at that Cheeto. It's connected. That's one Cheeto.
Oh my god.
Interesting.
It's perfect for this book.
That is perfect. Hello, Sabrina. First. Oh, wait. I didn't even finish what I was saying. Welcome to the Blindside live show discussion by Candy Steiner. I saw that she saw our post, so I'm just gonna talk about this book like she's watching. No, I'm just kidding. But,
I'm not going to.
You can just go around really quick. Everyone introduce yourself and give your star rating.
Okay, my name's Lachlan from Locke's Library. I am debating on whether it's a 3-star or a 2.5. I think the ending was really good. Hear me out. I'm not going to shut up about Magnolia Parks, but that book has literally ruined romance for me. I feel like if I read it before I read Magnolia, I would probably have really liked it. I'm not just saying that. I legitimately think that. But I'll get off my spiel and I'll let y'all go now.
Who wants to go next?
I'm the guest. I have to go last.
All right. So I'm Amanda, and I gave it 5 stars, baby.
Yeah. Yep. Love that.
I'm Sydney from Sydney Page Books, and I gave it 4 stars.
Okay. So we've got a little bit of a mix.
What'd you give it, Sarah?
Well, I'm about to say. You gotta let me have my moment. Okay. Hello, I'm Sarah. You're on my channel. I ended up giving this book 4 stars.
Yeah.
Boring.
There were definitely a lot of I tabbed my book.
Me too.
I tabbed it up. And I had a tab color specifically for parts that I rolled my eyes at or cringed at. And I used that tab a lot, the tab color a lot. But at the same time, the book did make me cry. So I love that for me. But let us know if you're here watching what you gave the book. I guess we can go into non-spoilery thoughts. Overall, what are some of your thoughts about the book? Some things you liked, didn't like. Anybody want to go first? Don't know. I'll jump in at once.
Okay, I'll go first. So the whole kitten thing, didn't love it. Didn't love the.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but it was mostly because it was also combined with meow.
Yeah, that was a little weird. When they said meow first, I was like, I hate this.
That was just funny.
I definitely rolled my eyes at that part when they decided on that being the safe word.
And then when they actually used it, I was like, oh god. She's really saying meow right now. Anyway.
I'm just did she say meow or was she meow? You know what I mean?
In the audiobook, she says meow. She's like, meow, meow. And I was like,
oh my god.
Yeah.
But it did grow on me, the whole kitten thing. At first, I was like, I'm not sure, because I'm really weird about pet names. There are a lot of pet names I do not like, but it just worked for them.
Yeah, I kind of liked it too.
I didn't hate it, but I didn't love it. It just didn't help me enjoy the book, I guess. Yeah, I'll shut up now.
You're good. I loved it and gave it 5 stars. Has anyone read Fair Catch?
Not yet.
Okay. Are you going to read it?
Yeah.
Can we also talk about, okay, this is not really a spoiler, I don't think. The epilogue wasn't really an epilogue.
It was like an interlude to the next book, right?
Yeah. What the
Yeah.
heck is that? I've never read that, or I've never read a book with that. It's like a fake epilogue.
But
It's not
like
even an epilogue.
the last chapter before the epilogue was kind of like their epilogue because it was months after or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
It just was another chapter.
It was like a tease of like, oh, here's why you should read the next book.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like,
It was almost like the alternative of what they used to do, where they would put like a chapter of the first book. Like the next book in the series, they would put the first chapter at the very end. But instead of doing that, I guess she was like, okay, let's write just like a little bit into that.
Yeah, it didn't really make me want to read that one though either. Just don't know what the point was.
me either.
It was very random.
Yeah.
Like the love interest just
I'm
came
ready.
around.
Coach
You
is
know, I was actually
water?
so confused. Sorry, Amanda. I was actually so confused because I was like, wait, what are these characters' names? Who am I following right now? I was like literally lost.
Isn't he like the captain too? Like Holden?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was trying to picture it because like I couldn't keep all of them straight. I just knew Zeke and Riley because they were together. I feel that's who the first book follows, I think. The only girl on the football team is Riley.
Yeah. I'm excited to read that one because I liked her a lot.
Mm-hmm.
So I know I'll probably like that one a lot. But this was fake dating magic to me. Like, it was like cringy at times, yes. But like, I feel like every fake dating one has some cringy moments. But I just am a sucker for a good cringy romance. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I like sappy and cute and like cheesy, but I don't like cringy. Like that was the thing about the fake dating is I was just like, and I love fake dating, and this made me question whether or not I like fake dating. I was like, wait, do I still like fake dating? Because I don't like this. Sorry, I'm just a hater. I need to shut up.
I do feel like I hate when they do this in books in general. I hate when they put the stupid thing where they insert themselves in romance books. Like, I would never be the romance main character. I can't stand when they do it. I don't know why. It just bothers me. It's like, okay, we get it. You like books too, but I'm reading a book right now. I don't know.
They did it so much.
Yeah.
It was over the top. She was like, oh my God, he's such like a book boyfriend. I'm like,
yeah. It was cute when he read her books, like her smutty books.
I feel like if they had just done that,
yeah,
that would have been great. That would have been like Chef's Kiss. But because it was on top of all the other, I love romance books. I love fake dating romance books. And then I'm like, I made a note in my Kindle because I read on my Kindle partially and then on audio, but I made a note and I was like, if you've read so many fake dating, then you know how this goes. Y'all end up together. Like, and she was just acting like, oh, I don't know. Let's talk about positives.
Yeah, no, I feel like we should just jump into spoilers because, like, why not? I was gonna, like, try to plan it out and make it formal, but it doesn't need to be formal. Let's just get straight into the nitty-gritty, okay? I have some tabs I want to go over, but let's just talk about why did she even like the music man? I don't even remember his name, to be honest.
I know, right? He was so gross to me.
Yeah. He literally was like the epitome of like the nice guy, but like make it horrible.
It seemed like he had bad breath. You know what I mean? Like he gave bad hygiene energy.
Yeah.
I
imagine him not wearing shoes at all times, like walking around. I don't know. And then when he tried to like say you deserve so much better than that and whatever, like being overly nice about it, but just like you deserve a nice guy. And I am that guy. And I was like, no.
Then he makes moves on her, but isn't respecting, even if she was in the relationship, it's like, dude, red flag. But this
Exactly.
guy's a walking red flag.
Yeah. Absolutely not. And then when he like wrote that song, I actually tabbed the part where he like sings it. I felt like we didn't need the song at all.
Mm-mm.
But on page 129, when he's
I
singing
feel like
the
we
song,
never need the songs. Like I don't like it when they include the songs. And did you listen to the audiobook at that part, Lachlan?
Which part was it?
His song. Did they sing it?
Oh no, I don't think so.
So
I think they said it.
Mm.
Yeah, they were saying the words because that was when I was still reading along. I think that was still like kind of before the happy point. I think.
I'd be so cringe. Or sang it, that'd be so cringe.
Yeah. Like they had a full production of them singing the song.
Ugh.
But just
I
like
did think he was a consent king, and I appreciated that.
I liked the Lachlan's gonna be like no, but because we kind of already discussed this, but I liked the whole well, not say like, but I liked the way the blood thing was handled.
Yes.
Like the virgin blood thing.
Yes. I also did.
I don't think it was handled badly. Like out of other books that I've read, it's definitely not. It wasn't like cringe, but the fact that it was even there at all, I was like, ugh. And then I remember making a note at one point where like he says a comment about her virginity, about how it's like so precious and how he could never understand, and because he's a man and all this stuff. And I think I was just being too harsh whenever I was reading it, like not in the mood, because I remember being like, virginity is not precious. Like, why do we have this? Like, why are we just like, what's the word? Not projecting, but
glorifying.
Yeah, something like that, where it's like, sorry, I'm like, I have hot Cheeto in my throat. This was a bad idea. But yeah, I don't know. I just remember being like very negative, like thinking about it, being like, this is so annoying. I think
I gave it a pass because I knew it had that trope in it, like the virgin heroine or whatever. So I'm like, I was expecting it. I was like, okay, so we're gonna have a lot of talk about this.
Yeah.
So.
But also, like, she reads all these smutty books and she
Yes.
doesn't know anything.
Okay, that was another.
No,
she didn't even know what like an O was. You know what I mean? I don't know. I don't want to get your channel like in trouble, but like I don't. She didn't even know what that was, and I'm like, girl, you've read all these smutty books,
Yeah,
and you don't know what that. Because at one point she like does her thing, and then she's like, "Is that what that was?" And he's
Right.
like, I'm like, really?
Mm-hmm.
Come on.
Yeah,
I
he's
feel
like
being
teaching her
sure.
step by step how to do everything, and it was just like I liked the smut, but like the beginning parts where it was like leading her into it, I was like, why is this like an instruction manual? Like, what is going on? But then when you actually got into it, it was like, okay, this is written really well.
Yeah. I don't know, with the situation, the whole blood situation, I think it was okay. My take on it is that when it's done okay, I feel like it's good representation for any younger or like people that don't have experience with that. Because I think that a lot of times when you're young, like you don't understand that can happen and then it freaks you out. So, yeah, and plus some people that you might be with, they will make you feel bad about it. So, like, it's important to have this stuff because otherwise you might be told that you're weird.
I agree, and I also think it goes both ways for books that like don't have that in there because not everyone, clean. And like sometimes that happens way before you even do the thing, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And so just like the idea of like every girl, this happens to every girl, and it doesn't. So I appreciate when it's not in there. But I can also see like how some people would feel like I don't know. I want to say like if I had read this when I was younger, but then that also sounds weird, but because it was very spicy.
Mm-hmm.
It was. She was.
Yeah. I liked Gianna more than I liked Clay. Who was your favorite character, everyone? I liked Clay a lot, actually, I will say.
Yeah.
I was gonna say this, that I liked Gianna more, but I mean, I really did like Clay too, but I think I was really surprised by it because I normally really dislike the female characters for some reason.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm usually always like more drawn towards the male anyway. But I don't know, I liked how she was still confident, even though like she had no idea what she was doing or talking about.
Mm-hmm.
She still like had that confidence and like knew what she wanted, I guess, in a way, or like she just said how she felt, like
Yeah.
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah, she definitely did. And I felt like they read so much older to me than 1920. You know? I just imagined her actually being a little bit older because she was obviously in charge of the team or whatever. Like, so I felt as though she was more mature, but I don't know if that's just a me thing. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I think kind of go both ways though too, like with her not being naive enough, I think, considering like the circumstances. I feel like she did need to like be a little bit less confident, I guess. But I liked how confident she was. I just think it doesn't make as much sense.
No, that makes sense. I agree.
Yeah. How did we feel about the whole Clay's mom situation?
Oh, that's a complicated one because that one got real deep, but I like appreciated the deepness to the book. That was one thing I did like about it. Is some romance books you feel like there are these obstacles, so to speak, with the parents that have like horrible parents, and I feel like they're always so exaggerated when they don't need to be. But I felt like it was a little exaggerated, but like it wasn't where I was like, oh wow, this isn't believable. It felt believable. It read like it was believable. Like, parents that deal with, addictions and then like codependency. And I felt like the fact that he was like taking care of her was just like really, really sad. But then also wasn't his dad the one that was like, you're enabling her.
Yeah.
And he like looked down on his dad for like leaving and everything, but it kind of made me look at his dad a little bit differently too, because technically his dad was somewhat of a victim. Like his mom was, using him and stuff. If I was understanding correctly, because I did listen to that on audio, and I'm horrible with audiobooks, but yeah, towards the end, I just thought that it got really deep, and yeah.
Yeah, I like that the characters had more depth than just like, it was a very smutty book, so to have some character depth within all of that goodness and tropes also, I feel like it was done really well. And even like the ex-girlfriend thing was done pretty well. I liked that they communicated even though he kind of like didn't at first, but I don't know, I think it wrapped up good.
Yeah. And like it was a shame that Clay's mom was the cause of the conflict, because for a second I was like, is there gonna be no conflict? Like, what's happening? And then it's just like, oh, like the ex-girlfriend's dad comes into the picture and is like, I am gonna pay for your mom to like be in rehab and whatever.
Crazy.
But you're gonna get back together with my daughter and like make her happy. So it was all like the mom's fault, quote unquote, but like you feel bad for her also. And then you kind of feel bad for his ex-girlfriend. I mean, I don't even know her name. You feel bad for his ex-girlfriend because he's not being transparent that he's only in this because of her dad, and like her dad isn't gonna say anything about it. So it's just
Yeah.
like she thinks they're back together and he's miserable.
Yeah, I like it when authors can give you characters that aren't just like these perfect, morally perfect characters and then these horrible, morally evil, you hate everything about them characters, because that's not how life is. Normally, like there's good and bad in all of us. And so I really like that she didn't just make them pure evil. You felt for them, like even though, you know, they might not be the best person ever, but you still feel for their pain and stuff.
Yeah. And I feel like it's definitely a rich trope to call, like, it really made me mad when she said daddy about her dad, like the ex-girlfriend. What is her name? I think it starts with an M, right?
Yeah, it's like Malaya.
Oh, Malaya. Yeah. But she was just like, daddy said he would do this, and I'm like, ew, I hate it. I hate it. I hate it.
Yeah. Mommy. Never.
But I did like how they played the Kid Leroy. They played Without You in in the book. I tabbed that part. I was living my best life.
There was also a mention of Lizzo.
Oh yeah.
Like we're in a room or something.
Very with the times.
I liked the quote. That's the thing about love. It doesn't need to be reciprocated to be real.
Yes, I highlighted it.
Yes.
Wasn't it his dad that said that?
Yeah, I think. Wait, it was her dad.
Her dad, yeah. It wasn't.
Yeah.
Which was like shocking to me. I was like, oh,
Yeah.
he's got some wisdom there.
So cute.
Because I felt like we definitely got more of Clay's family than Gianna's family, like actually on page. So it was nice that they had like that dinner together and they had a discussion, even though he kind of like justified the reasons for, because she was like, no, he definitely still loves me. Like there's just something going on and I need to figure out what it is. Like she was she stuck to her guns and was like, I know you love me. There's something else here. It wasn't like, oh my gosh, this was all just a game. She was just very adamant about like, it's something I don't know and you need to tell me because I know that you're lying when you say that you don't want to be together.
Yeah, I did like that part because it is kind of annoying when like the heroines are always like, oh, he hates my guts.
Yeah.
And it's like, no, girl, he loves you.
Mm-hmm.
After all that, like he spilled his feelings out and then like, no, just kidding.
Yeah. It's kind of like in Mariana Zapata books, like all the heroines are always so clueless, but it's also relatable because I'm like that. Like you have to be like, Lachlan, I like you, and until I'm like, everyone hates me, you know.
Yeah.
I'm trying to find the part where I was like, I wrote in my book and I was like, Dad, no, because he said something about like, oh, the reason he's sad is probably because of this and not because of anything else. Like he was trying to justify his feelings for not looking happy back with Malaya. And I was like, that's not it. Oh, wait, I found it. He said, yes, usually, but maybe he was just crying because he knew he was hurting you. He could very well want to end the relationship, but not want to bring you pain in the process. And I was like, shut up. Like, he does still love you. It's not because he's sad about, like, things ending and you being in pain over it. Like, he's in pain, too.
Yeah. You're like, shut up.
I literally wrote, shut up, Dad.
Shut up, Dad.
But yeah, Gianna, like, she was just, you love me, I love you, something else is happening.
You love me, I love you.
Yeah, it was very well balanced. I mean, there were equal parts, like, cringiness, and equal parts sweet, equal parts smut. Like, it was just, I liked it a lot.
I think there was sometimes a little like too much, or like it felt too elongated to me, because I feel like I think it also goes with the fact that it was kind of predictable. I mean, it was just like a fake dating that I feel like I have read before. Sarah, like on your story, I saw you said it gave you the deal vibes or whatever, and I definitely felt that too. But so there were some parts where I was like, I feel like I could totally skip and still get the gist of everything. So
Yeah, definitely.
I second that. It was basically like, it felt like the deal, but
Yeah.
not. And I love the deal. As corny and cheesy as it
me too.
as it is, I freaking love that book. So maybe that's another reason why this one just like didn't do it for me, is because I was like, in my mind,
Comparing it basically.
not,
Very
like,
similar.
this is not Graham and Hannah, so I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, do you think if you were to read this one
Garrett,
first,
Graham.
like you would like it a little bit more?
If I would have read this one more first?
Yeah, before the deal.
I mean, maybe. Maybe.
I don't think I would have, because I really liked the more like simplistic style, like writing style in the deal.
Yeah.
Like the writing was still good in this one, but I think I liked the deals more.
And the fake, for whatever reason, like the fake dating in the deal just hit so hard. I was like, I just remember being so like screaming. I was like, oh my God. I was obsessed.
I rated the deal 3 stars, I think.
Yeah, I don't think you loved it.
Immediately kicked off the live.
I remember watching your video on it.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Have you read any more of the books?
Not yet.
Didn't I get you the second one? The Mistake?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I loved all of them except for The Goal is like not good. Well, okay, I don't want to say it's not good. I hated it personally. I know people that like it though, but
I didn't like it because the trope.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it was definitely my least favorite.
It was the whole book, like the whole anyway.
Yeah.
I don't want to get on my rant about that.
Okay, and this question always comes up with me. You know, you expect it.
Oh no, I didn't prepare.
I didn't prepare either this time. Like, I am just, I don't know. I mean, I have an answer for Clay.
Obviously, we know where you're going with this.
Yeah. For Clay, because like this is literally Nate Jacobs from Euphoria. But other than that, I don't really know. Because Malaya's supposed to be blonde.
I can see a Lucy Hale as the Gianna. With her little kitten stockings or whatever.
I can see it.
But maybe that's like biased. That's like kind of cheating because the hating game was Lucy Hale. So
she was already in a romance book adaptation.
Yeah.
She can't be in another one. Like, she has chestnut brown hair, right? And she's kind of like petite. She wears glasses. Doesn't she? Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
She dresses very quirky. And oh my God. And she wears, I tabbed this part, Monday underwear. I was like, you have days of the week on your underwear? Like, how old are you? How old are you?
Yeah,
She was
absolutely
wearing
not.
my Monday thong, and I'm like,
absolutely not. Like, I wore Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Those kinds of underwear in elementary school. Like elementary. Like, I'm judging her hardcore for that.
maybe Selena Gomez. Like a young Selena Gomez. Like a Wizard of Waverly Place Selena Gomez.
Okay.
Yeah.
That seems more fitting. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think.
But Malaya is, I feel like, just every bitchy popular blonde. You know what I mean? You could just insert any from any high school
Regina
movie.
George.
I'm thinking. I'm thinking Love from You. I don't know her real name.
Oh. That could work. Did you think of that because of the wolf thing? I woof you and the meows.
No, I didn't.
It's the animals of it all.
Because I can see it.
What about the actress that plays Haley in One Tree Hill when her hair was darker? I never got into One Tree Hill. I've seen episodes of it, but I'll have to look this up.
Haley? Maybe.
Oh, wait. Her?
Yeah.
I can see it. I just feel like everyone, when I picture like a 19, 20-year-old, I feel like it's so skewed from what I used to think a 19 to 20-year-old looked like. Because people look so much older than they are nowadays. You never know.
Yeah.
Why? Yeah, I don't know. I'm pretty stuck on this. All right, so let's go into, I know we've already said a few, but favorite quotes.
I had a hard time finding quotes for our Instagram post.
You're like, I dug for a while to find a good one.
I did. But the one on the Instagram post is one of my favorites. And then the thing that you had mentioned, or someone had mentioned about the dad saying,
yes,
love being reciprocated. Amanda's ready.
I'm looking. I really just tabbed like cute shit.
Yeah, same. I did feel like though I don't know if it was because it was a man written by a woman, because obviously I'm not a man, so I don't know how they feel after breakups, but I felt like he was very not like how he would handle it. I don't know. He was just like, I feel like I've lost an arm. Like a
guys
part
like that.
is gone.
I feel like some guys are like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's like, I was gonna marry this girl.
But I love and I don't remember if there was a lot of groveling or if there was at all. But never mind. I don't know.
Yeah, so on page 17, it didn't feel like losing my girlfriend. It felt like losing my right arm. I rolled my eyes so hard at that.
I love that so much. I'm like, yeah, it is losing your right arm.
You're like, yeah, feel pain. Oh, God. I didn't, understand what am I trying to say? Like, the way everything was set up was very just to the point. It was like, let's fake date right off the bat. And I wanted a little bit more of, seeing how they interacted together and, wait, we could really convince some people that we are together. But it was just,
I did feel like
the puzzle piece, and it just fit.
Yeah, I did feel like it happened so fast that whenever it did happen, I was not sold. I was like, wait, why do I even care if they fake date right now?
Yeah.
I have the part where she jumped into him tabbed. I always love those scenes, but it reminded me of Wall Winnipeg.
Oh, like when he got chosen and then that was their first show off?
Yeah.
and she like jumped into his arms, and then isn't that the part where like he grabbed her bare ass, like under her skirt or whatever?
I think
Or
so.
was that another part?
I remember liking that part too.
It was cute, and everyone was like, "What?
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
two are
it
together?"
was cute.
Their first kiss was cute.
Mm-hmm.
I
So,
said
like,
I
the
was
one at the
screaming, so
party?
clearly I was screaming.
The one at the party though, that was Chef's kiss, and then the whole meow thing like ruined it. But it was, you're gonna do this in public?
Oh my god, yes. That was so good.
It was so good.
I was like, oh my god. It was so juicy. I was like, why did it have to end?
Yeah. Oh yeah, I like this quote, but it reminded me of Daisy Jones and the Six.
Yeah, the muse
Because
thing.
The muse
I'm not
thing.
your effing muse. Yeah.
Yeah, I
Yes.
am the somebody. You're mine? Yeah. I don't know, like, there were parts where everything they were saying, I was like, yep, yep, yep. And then there were other parts where I was like,
Nope,
guys
nope,
need to calm
nope.
down. It just went up and down the entire time.
Yeah.
Okay, I had that highlighted too, Sabrina. Okay, noted. Lachlan does the annotations so much better than me. Oh my god. I'm trying to be like that, and then I just write exactly.
I write like ew or just
Yeah,
whatever.
me
I don't
too.
even write things most of the time.
All just one word.
Yeah.
You should post some of your annotations, Amanda.
Oh my god. Literally, it's so boring. I just write one word.
It's okay.
It's all about what suits you. They're your annotations. Okay?
Yeah.
Right.
They're good for like when you're in a reading slump, like I am currently. You can just like pick up a book that you love that you annotated and just like flip through it. It'll make you happy, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you'll be reminded like, oh, I do love reading.
Yeah.
I'm reminded that I loved reading when I started picking up this book.
Go hex yourself.
Yeah.
It's good.
It's so fun. It's so fun. Like, literally, she just turned into a cat. Like, I can't. This is so good. You know. Oh, yes. It's serving a Raylo energy. Yeah.
Oh, like in the book they said, like she's supposed to be a reader, right? And then in the book they said she was in a book funk. And I was like,
A funk.
why a funk? It's a slump. Like you're on Bookstagram, like you know that it's not called a funk. That just made me mad for no reason.
Yeah, when I say funk, I mean like mental, like funk.
Yeah.
That like anytime I'm like, oh yeah, I'm in like a funk, it means like I'm funky, you know. But
Fresh.
yeah. But yeah. But there were a few things that like bookish things. I can't remember off the top of my head, but I just remember being like, so I was like, can we not do this?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm trying to find some of my favorite quotes.
Oh, I'm forgetting the main thing. Okay, this was one of the main reasons why I started hating the book. So, how did I forget this? But whenever, I guess he was like in her room or something. I don't remember like the setting or if they were just talking about the books. But he calls her romance books porn, and it pissed me off.
Mm-hmm.
I was like legitimately like pissed off. I was like, I hate that so much because people just like write off romance readers like, oh, that's like not a real book. You're just reading porn.
Mm-hmm.
And I hate that. I'm like, okay, it's a love story for one. Like, yes, some books are like straight erotica, and that's one thing. Like, that's fine, no shame. But like most romance books are not that. It's just a romance book. It's a love story. And so whenever he said that, I was like, I don't even care if he's like thinks he's funny or quirky. That's stupid. Like, you're dumb.
You're done.
You're done.
Yeah,
Oh my. I don't even think I can talk about this one. I think I texted you, or Sarah, about this whenever it happened. Do you know what I'm talking about? I'm like trying to speak with my eyes. It had to do with the books.
You can just say it.
She was like, feeling herself.
She was touching herself.
Yes, but it like I feel like combined with the whole like, oh, romance books are porn, I was just like, okay, that's.
Oh, okay.
And I'm not even saying that that's like, one, porn is not bad, like whatever, and doing that what she did is not bad either, but it's just like the negative like connotation there, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know.
Well,
I just feel like it could have been. I feel like the romance community was not well represented. I'll just say that.
Yeah.
But
well, I
maybe
was gonna say, like, especially like the ones she's reading are not porn because she had no idea how to have sex or like what an orgasm was.
Yeah,
Yes.
exactly.
It was like Akatar, like the ones they say are spicy.
Yeah.
And it's like not at all.
It had to be.
Yeah.
Okay, so one of my favorite quotes is on page 219. I used to bend over backward for her and everyone else in my life, but one day it was too much. I didn't want to be the fucking rug everyone stepped on anymore, and trust me, you'll get there too, or at least I hope you do, because living a life where what you put in isn't reciprocated is no life at all. And I was like,
Yes.
facts.
Facts.
that's a good quote. Yeah.
I just liked how it was deep. Like, I felt for them because I really wanted them to be together. They've both been through so much.
Mm-hmm.
Also, is it freezing for you guys?
No.
Okay, it's not freezing for me either. So I don't know. But hopefully it's not too bad. Yeah, I don't know. I have a ton of tabs, but I just didn't write anything, so that's dumb on me.
Yeah.
Or like, okay. Page 293, I've missed you. She breathed against my lips. You saw me this morning in all game. Shut up and tell me you missed me too. I was like, I'm screaming. I love it so much. They were so cute. I feel like a lot of my favorite quotes are just like cute moments between them. It's not like anything super deep, except for like the very last little bit when they're getting into the whole you put your mom before you, when like all of his teammates bombarded him in the shower and they were like, put away your anaconda. I was like, what is going on? Because Riley was there too.
Not the anaconda.
I know, I tapped it. I was like, that made me laugh.
Yeah.
But they basically gave him the reality check that he needed to say, like, you can't, your mom is your mom, but like, she needs to get her stuff together. Like, you don't need to be responsible for her. I get that you love her, but it's not your responsibility.
That was good stuff. Is this y'all's first Candy? What's her name? Candy Steiner?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it was my first. Is it y'all's first? Or I know, Amanda, it's not your first because you've read Love Letter, right?
No.
Oh, you haven't? I don't know why I thought you read it. I know you gave it to me, so we should buddy read it. But so wait, did y'all have Sarah, Sydney? Is this y'all's first?
This is my first. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm kind of scared now to like read her other books. I think it's because I'm in a slump, but
yeah.
I would definitely. I'm gonna go back and read Fair Catch, I think, but I don't think I'll read like the next book that comes out because I just don't feel any type of way about it. But apparently, Fair Catch is a roommate's hate to love and brother's best friend. They did a buddy read of it, and I feel like I liked Fair Catch more, but they were both 5 stars. But I love that.
I feel like I love that one.
Yeah. What is the next one even called? Do we know?
Quarterback Sneak.
Yeah.
Oh. Interesting title.
I didn't think it was a very good title.
I think it's because like he's sneaking around.
Sneaky.
I feel like that's the title.
Quarterback.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Wait,
quarterback.
Quarterback Sneak.
Yeah.
That's not good.
So you have Fair Catch, Blindside, Quarterback Sneak.
No, that's not a good title at all.
Well, I wonder if that's like a football term. Quarterback sneak.
Oh, maybe.
I don't know anything
That's a
about
good
football.
point, Sydney. I don't know anything about football, so
Me neither.
I would be curious if that's.
I think that's like a move you can do.
Like a sneak.
Yeah, the quarterback throws a sneak pass or something like that.
You are right.
Oh my
Okay, quarterback
God.
sneak is a play in gridiron football in which the quarterback, upon taking the center snap, dives ahead while the offensive line surges forward. It's usually only used in very short yardage situations. I know y'all didn't ask for this definition, but I'm giving it to you anyway.
Yeah.
That is- I think
Interesting.
it's a
But like
dumb title, but
people,
interesting.
yeah, people who don't know anything about it are just gonna be like, quarterback sneak. Literally the reaction we just gave.
Yeah.
Of like, what? Why is it titled that?
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like a lot of girls who do like football will understand that and then be like, oh, that's dope. I don't know why I just said dope. We're just gonna ignore that.
Well, also in Fair Catch with like Riley being a female football player.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Which I don't think I'll read that one because Riley is my husband's name. And if I'm thinking about it like as Riley as a girl, like that's a little weird.
Yeah.
Like the whole time, pretty much the whole time in this one, I thought Riley was a boy. Especially because like she's on the football team and everything. I was like, I was being stereotypical and I thought it was a boy.
I mean, Riley is your husband's name, so you get a pass on that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I felt like, I mean, obviously they probably focused on it way more in the first book, but you could have just read it and like not even realized that Riley was a girl the entire time. They didn't do anything to really focus on the fact that there was a girl playing on the team in this book specifically.
Yeah. I also feel like there weren't that many like pronouns when talking about Riley either. So like never really said she or her, so I really just assumed the entire time. I literally found out, like I figured it out at the end when it had like read Riley and Zeke's story. And I was like, wait. What?
I remember being confused too. And it was at one point, I don't know when, but at one point I did realize that she or they, was a girl or whatever. But yeah, it could have been a little more clear probably.
Well, when they were talking about like, oh yeah, Zeke and Riley are dating, and I was like, ooh, love that representation. And then I was like, wait a second.
Yeah.
Wait, is that when it was? When I realized? I don't know.
And then like Riley was on Zeke's, like sitting on his shoulders or whatever, and I was like,
I think that's when I realized it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's when I realized.
Or maybe the shower scene, because they were like, put away your anaconda around the lady.
Oh, yeah.
They make it known in Fair Catch. Good to know. Okay. Yeah, because it was just like, she was one of the bros.
Yeah.
Nobody really even talked about it at all. But I guess that goes to show that maybe you should read the first book before diving into the second one, even though they're not like
Yeah,
together.
authors do that a lot.
Yeah, they do.
Like, the Twisted series, Anna Wong says you can read them as standalones. And I'm like, really? Because there's huge spoilers in these books. Like, so if you read like the second or the third book before you read the first one, you're going to know what happens in the first one. It's not going to be like, oh, wow, this happened. You know, I'm like, how does that work? I guess people that just don't want to read it at all. But
Yeah, and I guess if you were to only read the one book, like you wouldn't even realize that it's a spoiler.
yeah.
You know what I mean? But then if you go backwards, like if you read like the newest one and then went back to the second one, let's say, and then you're like, wait, we already know what happens to this. And then you're like, oh, never mind.
Yeah.
Anyone have any last thoughts about The Blind Side? Anything juicy? Anything? I don't know.
I'm excited for the next one.
Yeah, I am excited for the next one.
And I know I like harped on a lot of like things I didn't like about it. I don't think it was a bad book. I just think like, I don't know. I don't want to make it seem like I hated the writing or anything, but
I feel like you just cringed more than anything. So like that kind of lowered it for you.
Yeah, I also hate being like super negative about a book. Like no matter what it is, like I can hate a book with like my entire being and I still like don't really like talking about you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It, like,
I love hating books. So
I do like hating books too.
If I really hate it, then I love hating it. But if I don't really hate it that much, then I'm like, whatever. It's not worth it.
Oh yeah, they're like a book that you like absolutely hate is better than just like a mediocre book or whatever.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like a 3-star. Hate 3 stars.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, maybe that's why I'm like,
I know. I feel like 3 stars for me are actually 1 stars because I actually kind of hate them.
Yeah,
you know, like,
for real.
I objectively think it's good or whatever. It's fine.
Yeah.
But I hate it for me.
yeah.
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 So you hated the deal. It was a 1 star for you.
No, that's not what
I'm just kidding.
It's hard because it's like it's unmemorable, but like it in my brain, I'm just like it's worse than a 1 star to me because I'm just like, yeah, it just wasn't, you know, it wasn't anything.
Definitely when you read like a bunch of 3 stars in a row too. That's when it like gets really, really annoying.
That's when I become like, why do I even read what?
Yeah. Literally.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. If they're all just gonna be not great, not terrible, like throw it in a fire, but like they're just all fine.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so our August book is you have it right next to you. Does It Hurt by H.D. Carlton, the same author as Haunting Adeline.
Fun.
But this one's not.
Try the Lighthouse this week.
Yeah.
Ooh.
It'll be so stunning.
Oh wait, you took pictures?
I'm going to this weekend because I'm going with Jess to the same place that I took pictures last weekend. So
that's so exciting.
House and everything.
Fun.
Hopefully the boardwalk's open because it closed on the weekend because the waves are too high and people can drown because it pulls them in. And it's the Deadly Lake. Yeah.
Oh really?
That got dark. Wait, it's the deadliest lake?
Yes, look up Lake Michigan, Great Lakes. Yeah, because people will swim when it's code red.
Absolutely not.
Yeah.
What's code red mean?
It means don't swim, bitch.
Okay, so
that's what it says on the sign. Don't swim, bitch.
I typed in Lake Michigan, and you know how like Google has like suggestions for you to like click on this? Yeah, literally, it was Lake Michigan drowning.
Yeah, no, there's like It's crazy because there's a bunch of riptides for one, and people go swimming in code reds.
Okay.
And
The riptides were
it's-
no fucking joke.
No jokes. And it's horrible in Lake Michigan.
Okay, riptides are scary.
Yeah. And then the waves were so high that it actually takes people off the pier and then drowns them.
You know what I'm picturing? Like an actual sea monster being like,
Yeah,
like
me
made
too.
out of water, being like,
Oh my
Like in Moana
sound
or something.
effect.
yeah. Also,
Wait, like all of Lake Michigan or just like on the Michigan side? Because I've been to Lake Michigan, but like in Wisconsin. And it
I
seems
think
pretty
if it's
small.
like, if the red flag is up, I feel like it's dangerous no matter what.
Yeah.
But I just
That's
know,
creepy.
yeah, where I go, there's a lot of deaths
Oh wow.
every year.
Be careful.
well,
But I go swimming in it all the time. I just don't go when it's red, okay?
When they say don't swim, bitch. You don't
Crazy
swim.
people.
okay, so in 2022, this year, there have been at least 24 drownings in Lake Michigan. That is insane.
Wow.
That is more than one a month. That's like 2 a month. No, that's like, wait. That's
We're only halfway through the year.
don't check my math. I can't math, but that's like at least 3 a month.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Usually when they're trying to
insane.
find somebody, we all like hold hands and like get in the water to like find them.
Mm-mm. I just don't like water because I think about all of the things that are in the water, and then I think about the fact that even though it's illegal, the people spread ashes in like lakes and all that kind of stuff, and I'm like, I'm swimming with dead people right now. Does your
Is
brain
it
not go to
illegal?
that, right?
I didn't know that was illegal.
Yeah, if they catch you doing it, yeah.
In the ocean too,
what?
or just lakes?
Like any body of water, it's like littering.
Oh, I guess.
That's insane. I wonder what they would do. Like, I bet it's not really enforced. They would probably just be like, look, you need to like not dump your dead dog.
Not let anyone else in your family die and like spread their ashes here. I think they fine you.
Yeah, I mean, that'd be like such an asshole thing to do.
Yeah.
To find someone like for doing that.
Because like what about the whole bodies that die in there then too, like in Lake Michigan?
Do they find them? I'm just kidding.
I mean,
They're probably still in there.
Oh Lord.
Like
That's
it's
what
the
I'm saying.
same thing, just different forms. So like
That's
mean,
spooky. Oh my god, imagine being in the okay, never mind. We're not going down that
Have
road.
y'all read The House Across the Lake?
No, not yet.
Oh.
Everyone said don't freaking read it. So I was like,
Yeah.
It's so quick. I hated it, but it's so quick. I mean, you can read it in like a blink.
I feel like I'll love it because everyone hated Survive the Night and I love that one.
I love that one too.
I haven't read it.
You might like this one.
I don't
haven't read
know.
Survive the Night either.
It's like pretty obnoxious.
Oh really?
Yeah.
How? Obnoxious how?
Like the main character, she's an alcoholic, but it's only mentioned probably like 3 times on every page how she's an alcoholic.
Oh.
No, I literally want to make a video where I take a shot every single time she mentions bourbon.
No, you literally should. You're gonna be completely wasted. Like, and I'm gonna be concerned for your life.
I'm not gonna take shots of bourbon. Like, I would not put myself through that. But like, I'll take a
Shots
shot.
of White Claw.
Yeah. Oh man.
But anyways, now that we're talking about thrillers, we should probably end the live show. Thank you so much, Sydney, for being our guest host.
Yes.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
And we shall see you guys next month for Does It Hurt? And next month we do not have a guest co-host. It's just us 3 amigos, Bubbles, Blossom, and Buttercup representing. But yeah, I hope you guys have a lovely night and see ya.